In terms of long-term effects, I think the biggest one for me has been the toll that my left arm has taken in the sort of everyday brunt of life, really. So I've had a lot of sort of repetitive strain injuries in my wrist, sort of pain in my shoulder, a lot of stiffness, sort of pain running up into my neck, things like that. And I think it's just the way that my body's sort of needed to adapt to sort of compensate for the lack of mobility and strength in my right arm, and sort of dominating, whether it's in something sporty or something like that. So that's for me has been the biggest long-term effect, and that's something that I still feel as well every now and again, where I've overused my arm, and I feel the sort of the tiredness or the pain the next day, or even sometimes like the slight swelling behind my shoulder. Other late effects I have had are sensory neuropathy issues, so sort of numbness, pins and needles, tingling. But I find that tends to happen more often when my magnesium levels are low. So when I supplement or get a prescription or something when it's really bad, then that tends to help with that sensation, because it can be quite uncomfortable. And then in terms of other long-term effects, so these aren't things that are current, but definitely on my radar. So things like for fertility issues or reaching menopause at an earlier stage in life than the average female, sort of cardiac issues, renal issues, and that's just down to the strength of the chemotherapy drugs and those side effects, which might not be initially felt when you're a very active child, but can sort of potentially catch up with you when you're a lot older.